Hey guys, welcome to my new movie review. As you can tell, you clicked on the link for Pulp Fiction. Okay, now, now this is really cool. Caleb this is the first time he's ever seen it. So what we're about to hear is his first impression of it. And Tim and I have already seen it before. So, Caleb, take it away.
Well, it's kind of like a car accident. You drive by and you shouldn't look. You just turn it off, but it's so intriguing that you stop and you get a snack and you just keep watching.
I couldn't explain it better myself.
That's pretty good. That's awesome.
That was pretty good.
Oh, so there's no spoilers. I never do spoilers. And if we do spoilers, sorry guys, I apologise. This movie's old. If you haven't seen it already, you're not gonna. So obviously this is directed by Quentin Tarantino, but it's like full R-rated. Oh man, is this an R-rated film?
Yeah.
Oh, this is so R-rated. Wow. If you don't like blood and just like hardcore heavy drug usage, guys, don't watch this. Watch this.
If you do,
Yeah, that too. Yeah, if you
Combine
like
the
that
both.
sort of stuff, you're gonna love this. But Tim has awesome trivia that he did some homework on for this movie.
Well, I mean, it's a cult classic.
Literally.
It's absolutely, it's one of Tarantino's masterpieces, I think.
It's funny when I was thinking about it, and I've been thinking about it all week. It's like this is like the benchmark of cult classic films. If you it's like, hey, have you seen this movie? Have you seen this movie? And then you talk about Pulp Fiction, and it's like, it's Pulp Fiction. It's literally, it's one of those movies where it's one of those movies you turn 18 and you watch. Literally.
Yeah.
Literally.
I mean, yeah.
It's
basically.
like this staple of...
If you're starting to get into cinema and film, you have to watch
you have to. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Just now, welcome to cinema.
Oh my gosh. So if you haven't seen this movie, guys, I'm going to tell you about a scene. And I believe this is exactly what happened. I won't tell you, no spoilers, but you see the car and it slides across the grass. And the car actually accidentally smashes into the house. Now that was actually not scripted. Vince, aka John Travolta, actually crashed that car. And it wasn't supposed to happen. Hence the reason the camera followed him out and they panned on the crash for ages. Not ages, but long enough. And so it's like he just rewatching that scene, knowing that, is that's awesome.
Yeah.
But what was that thing that you said earlier?
Oh, about the car too. I read that was actually Quentin Tarantino's car, and it was stolen. And later on, it was actually returned to him, but it was legit stolen off the set.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, it's literally one of those movies, guys, that there's scenes in it where you feel like the scene plateaus, but it's deliberately plateaued because what's about to come next, you're just not ready for. You're literally did I seriously just see that person do that?
Yeah.
Was that the scene that we're talking about? That's the scene we're talking. What was that for you? How did the?
That was every scene for me. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's definitely an emotional roller coaster.
Literally,
and I think it just takes you on a poetry book between the lines. That's just it gets you emotional into the characters and then brings you back around.
Literally.
It's just wild.
It chills out for a little bit, so you can
Yeah. That's one thing I like, especially, and it's funny because Bruce Willis's scenes remind me a lot of that. His scenes are chilled, and then all of a sudden, and then it's chilled, and then all of a sudden he's shooting, and it's just literally, it's just it's just mayhem.
Psychotic.
It really is, like literally, like like this is one of those movies that if you want to really mess someone up, watch Pulp Fiction. Because it's kind of like watching, and I know people who have done this who have watched Doctor Strange on acid. Do you know what I mean? It's like one of those movies that, because it's such a trip, like visually,
like halfway through the movie, I was like, I feel like I'm high.
Like we literally, Tim literally stopped and he was like, dude, I feel like I'm tripping right now. Like,
because the way that it's filmed is just so like interactive.
Literally, the audience feels physically, emotionally what the director is trying to delay. Like it's portray. It's just like he wants you to feel like your head is being messed with. You know?
Exactly, and that's why I love Quentin Tarantino.
I mean, come on.
It's just
oh my gosh.
Great. And like the shots, each shot, like there's one when they're in a car, and the shot is just amazing, especially for them.
It's so
It's just like and like watching, like, oh, that's a freaking mad shot.
What was it? If you could like, what was one of the scenes for you that like I'll never forget that because it was just so.
Oh, when they hit that little bump.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, we'll call that the bump scene. The bump scene. If you haven't seen it, guys, the car bump scene. Holy smokes! It just goes from nothing to what the heck just happened there? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh! Oh man! I'm trying to think of some more trivia because I like giving my.
the biblical trivia.
Oh yes, okay, that's awesome. So, fun fact: in the movie, it actually happens twice. Is it twice?
I think so.
Yeah. Samuel Jackson's character, he quotes this scripture verse, and it's sort of a mini monologue. Fun fact, guys: it's not scripture at all. It's not in the Bible whatsoever. It's not in there.
It sounds very biblical. What he's saying.
He actually, which is actually funny because he actually quotes a line in a verse, like he actually says. Literally, but that's not in there. Fun fact. One thing I was gonna say, I really, really loved Uma Thurman in this. Like, I'm not a massive fan of her as an actor, but her, literally, what we said, their chemistry. John Travolta's chemistry and Uma Thurman, like, especially the twist scene. When you see what we're talking about, it's like so. It's literally you buy it, you completely buy it. You're like, no, that's literally they. That's happening right now. That's you would not think
they're having fun.
Yeah, you wouldn't think that there's a camera in front of them.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Like you're just like, what the heck is happening here? So this is a crime drama. It's rated R. The duration is 2 hours and 34 minutes, that's a long film. But you ready for it?
It's older than me.
Literally.
It's freaking
1994, guys. 1994. So this, and I've said this a lot in my reviews. If you were born from 2000 onwards, these are the type of movies that you definitely wouldn't have seen. Like, I know, be surprised if you had, because it's not your era. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just not that you wouldn't have been looking for it until someone introduced you to it.
It's true. Like, I've seen it on Netflix and a few different things. I'm like, looks like an old movie. Some of the scenes are old, like the old style.
Yeah.
Where they drag things out to make sure you get it, but it's
but in so many new movies, also you see so many references to it.
Oh man!
So like it changed cinema.
But like, and that's
and
I'm so glad you brought that up.
We see how like the different shots are made and how different scenes interact with each other so much in like the new movies. And that's where it originated from.
Literally.
And it's just awesome.
I think even like if you look at say Breaking Bad.
Yes.
The second one, there's
yes.
a couple of like
yeah,
shots
they come
exactly
from Yeah. This movie, in my personal opinion, and everyone knows that I love this word, and all my viewers know I love this word, rewatchability. This movie has intense rewatchability. Like, I cannot tell you, how many times do you reckon, approximately, you've seen this in your lifetime? Or since it?
Probably like 5 or 6
Yeah, right.
times at least.
Okay.
And I'm not one to like rewatch movies. I watch it once, you know the storyline.
There you go, guys. That's literally, yeah.
Yeah, because you can piece it together in your head afterwards in all kinds of different...
I'm glad you brought that up. The reason why this is such a rewatchability movie, guys, is because of the fact, exactly what Tim just said, it's not filmed in chronological order.
The sequence is all
completely out.
Yeah,
so you're literally watching it for the, like, how many times I've watched this. And I literally was like, I forgot about that scene. Because of the fact of how it's placed. And you're just like, this is so well done. This is so well crafted. And like, this is 1994, guys. This is before, oh my gosh. This is before, okay, that's a good example. This is before Matrix. 1999 Matrix came out. Do you know what I mean? So this is before, this isn't, forget CGI, guys. Forget that stuff. This is blanket right there in your face, camera filming. This is how we're going to shoot this movie. You know, this is no holds barred. Let's just lay it all on, you know, on the table. Oh my gosh.
I think it's such a good movie because it's got so many one-liners.
It's so quotable.
Oh my
gosh.
So quotable. Oh, far out. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger. But I think that is the biggest part about this movie that blows my mind, is the fact that you can quote it. Like, think of a movie, think of your favourite movie, guys. Think of your favourite movie that you've watched and you're like, oh, I can quote that, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but why can you quote it? Because it has such rewatchability to it, literally. Like Quentin Tarantino, he wrote and directed. Now, that's a fun fact for you. Another fun fact. Yeah. But I tell you, oh my gosh. What a... man. Oh my god.
It's a trip.
So if you are looking for a movie, guys, to be introduced to in the world of cinema, and you're like, what, something that just is gonna just stain my memory, Pulp Fiction.
Take your kids, watch it.
Take your kids.
Yeah. No, maybe not.
Don't take your kids.
Maybe not.
I can just imagine. This guy on this channel.
Your friend Jake Blankers.
He's like, hey, what the hell? Throws a shout out. You're welcome. Oh my god.
I reckon we should go watch it again.
That's what it is. It's so good, eh?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But guys, is there any movies that you've seen that are, you know, in the era of the 90s that you want, you know, reviewed? I just want to say this is a massive special request, because these guys came all the way down south. And like, literally, this is the coolest ever. I made these t-shirts for this night specifically. So cool. And this is a tasty burger. It's so good. So we had dinner before we watched this movie, and Caleb hadn't seen the movie, and I kept saying, this is a tasty burger. And then the line obviously happened in the movie. I was like, that just had to be done. It's so good. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I'm going to wrap this one up, guys. Thank you so much, Tim.
Thanks for having us.
Man. Caleb. Seriously.
It's an honor.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Well, we have friends.
Yeah, absolutely.
We have very desperate friends. One's Jamie Sullivan.
Jake
That's so good.
No, he's
We've
not.
got a friend named Wyatt. He's quiet.
Wyatt, yeah.
He'll add you even though he's not.
You'll add you. Oh my god, that's awesome.
Have a great night, guys.
Thank you so much for watching this movie review. This is Superman Steve flying off.